Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Star Lordess Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of November 17th through to the 23rd. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out. But before we get started, I would like to wish any of you having a birthday this week a very happy birthday. So let's get to your reading, Sagittarius. Overall energy is the Ten of Wands reversed, followed then by the Lovers in the upright. Next we have the King of Wands in the upright, followed then by the Five of Swords reversed, and lastly we have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Your overall energy is the Ten of Wands reversed. I'm glad to see this. I like this energy inverted as opposed to in the upright position, because when it's in the upright position, this points to carrying an oppressive load. This can pop up when, say, for example, we're covering for friends, neighbors, family members, co-workers. They're putting more and more and more on our plate when we already have a lot on our plate. And I always say delegate or just say no when it's in the upright. Sometimes it can make sense. It will come up like, say, for example, if somebody's in the middle of a move, you're moving homes, offices, doing extra work or renovations at home and things like that. When the card's inverted, this is where we are finally being either released from those extra burdens. Remember, it is 10. 10 is the final point, right? That's the 10s represent endings. But this is where we're finally done with being overstretched. Maybe some of you have been working overtime or putting in some extra work and things like that. Well, this is where the burden is finally released from you. So whether it be that you just finished your renovations, or you just finished your move, or just finished covering for co-workers and things like that, or you have just decided to say, no, I am not taking on anything more on my plate, thank you very much, but I just have to decline this time. Either way, the result is the same, Ten of Wands reversed. You come into the week with the Lovers in the upright position. Well, this is about decisions, and it's usually pretty big decisions. When it comes to love, we can choose to love, we can choose not to love, we can choose to move forward with a relationship, we can choose to pull back. We can choose between two people. There's a lot of choices and decisions around love itself, but it doesn't always represent love. Sometimes the Lover's card it's just a choice card. So it could be about big choices, big decisions, big forks in the road that you either take that road or you take that road. It's non-exclusive. You can't choose both. It's that kind of energy. So it could be, choosing between two new business partners. It could be choosing between two companies who, maybe want you to work for them. It could be making a major life choice even, where, I choose to take a job in another country and I'm going to move away from everybody. And so it's a big decision. Choose wisely, I always say. Next card is the King of Wands in the upright, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is you coming up in your own reading in the upright position, indicating you're on the right path with anything you would like to do that requires taking action. It can be travel, because wands do govern travel, business and enterprise, as well as passion, fun, excitement, adventure. So if you want to go on an adventure, take someone on an adventure, go ahead and do it. You're on the right path there. It can be, for some of you, you're dealing with another person. Sometimes the King of Wands can come up as perhaps this is, for some of you, this is a new business partner, a new boss or something like that. And this person is really, is a real go-getter. They want to get things moving, get things going. It could even be someone in your family, like this could be a family member or a good friend who's kind of lighting a fire under you. Come on, let's go. Let's go do this. But this is fun stuff. This is not this. This is fun stuff. Whatever the King of Wands. Well, it can be work related, of course, but the King of Wands is enthusiastic, a little bit impulsive, and high energy, but they want to make it fun. Moving on towards the weekend, Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in the upright position can point to conflict. It can point to conflict, at work with a bunch of people. It could be pointing to conflict online. Sometimes this can point to like Facebook fights and things like that. It can also point to inner conflict. It can point to fights in the family, in the neighborhood. This is where multiple people are involved. So this is conflict, where it's not necessarily fights. It could be more like just conflicted, where some people are taking this side, some people are taking that side, Mercury is retrograde, so that kind of stuff has been going on. But this is people being at odds with one another. But sometimes this can represent inner conflict, where we're at odds with ourselves. We're of two minds of something, or heart versus head, or, we part of us wants to do this, but so we've been conflicted. But the card is inverted now, Sagittarius. So this means coming out of conflict, whether it be with the people around you or whether it be within yourself. The conflict's coming to an end towards the weekend. Last card you have, Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. Well, this is a new start, a fresh start. Could be a golden opportunity is there for you. This could be an investment opportunity in terms of property, but it could just be, stocks as well. It can represent a small inheritance or a small bonus or some money, startup money maybe for a new business or something like that. Very exciting. Very exciting. I always like it when golden opportunities come around. But remember, we have to take action. We also have to grab these opportunities when they're there. You can't just sit there and look at it, right? We have to take action. And that's what the King of Wands is all about. He's all about taking action. He wants to make it fun. But you understand that, Sag. You're all about fun. So in closing, I will be pulling two cards from the Zodiac deck. The first one is for love and romance. What do we have for Sag? Moon in Libra, number 19. Love. Ooh, nice. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. So it could be Libra's love interest for some of you. It could represent a Libra introduces you to a new love, or something really cool could happen in your love life on the 19th or when the moon is in Libra in the month of November. So next card is for career and finance. We have Cancer, number 28, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development. So it could be Cancer is involved somehow in the in your career or financial world. It could be something cool happens in your financial world or your career when the moon is in Cancer. Or a Cancer person could be involved. Could be a new business partner, could be a new boss, could be somebody you're dealing with finances. So that's what I have for you, my dear Sagittarius. I want to thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, hype, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.